Hey guys, so a while ago I got an email saying that I've been given early access to create images on the Midjourney website. It was very exciting. I feel like I'm in an exclusive club, one that I paid to get into. For those of you who don't waste all of your time on AI art, Midjourney is pretty much the biggest name in AI image generation. Until pretty recently, the only way to use Midjourney was through Discord. But it looks like this is going to change in the near future. Midjourney's creation rooms are already live on the website, and it looks as though simps like me are the beta testers, or alpha testers, I guess. With that in mind, I figured I'd hop on here and give a few thoughts on the website from the perspective of someone who spends way too much time messing around with AI. So, without further ado, here are 5 major differences I've noticed between the Midjourney Discord and website. Number 1, the weirdness scale. Sometimes when you're creating AI art, you want the result to be as bizarre and eye-catching as possible. Other times, you want something more realistic and down-to-earth. In both Discord and the Midjourney website, you can add specific words to your prompts in order to affect the overall mood of an image. If you use terms like hyper-realistic or photorealism, for example, you can create images that look fairly normal. Whereas if you use words like weird or surrealist, you can get some images that are really off the wall. There's also a weirdness tool you can use that specifically makes your images as bizarre as possible, but you can't find it in the Discord settings menu. Unless you do some poking around online, you might not even realize that the weirdness tool exists. The Midjourney website has made things a little easier by incorporating this tool right into the basic settings menu. If you look here at the top of the screen, you can click on this icon right next to the search bar to open up your settings. Under Aesthetics, you can see that there's a sliding weirdness scale here that you can use to generate some pretty bizarre creations. Number 2, creation archiving. This is definitely one of my favorite changes. On Discord, Midjourney doesn't keep much of an accessible archive of the images you create. There are ways to access images you've created in the past, but usually these processes involve either a lot of scrolling through strangers' projects or a lot of searching through old messages in your inbox. The Midjourney website has improved on all of this. Not only does it keep a record of every single image you create, but it also gives you easy access to them. The developers have even included a search feature complete with filters to help you find specific images more easily. And when I say that the website version keeps a record of every image you've created, I do mean every single image you've ever created. There are images in my archive that I made months ago, long before I was given access to create on the website. Considering the fact that using Midjourney isn't generally free, I think it's a good move on the developer's part to give users access to a full library of their works. I have a feeling that most people are really gonna like this change. Number 3, variation. On Discord, Midjourney gives creators a low variation and a high variation option, which are pretty much exactly what they sound like. If you choose low variation, Midjourney will produce a set of images that are all different, but that share certain general similarities, such as color scheme, the positions of characters, the emotional tone of the image, and so on. If you choose the high variation option, the opposite occurs and you get a wildly varied set of images. In theory, anyway. In my personal experience, the high variation setting doesn't always live up to the name. But this is one feature that I think is greatly improved on the website. Rather than just giving us two options, low or high variation, the developers have integrated a sliding scale for variety. Choosing the lowest end of the scale will result in image variety that's pretty similar to the low setting in Discord. But if you jack the scale up to maximum, you see a lot more variety than Discord will generally give you, for better or for worse. Number 4, aspect ratios. This point is similar to my last one and is definitely worth mentioning. On Discord, Midjourney images all default to a 1:1 aspect ratio. If you want to change the size of an image, all you have to do is type in the aspect ratio parameter and tack it onto the end of your prompt. Things work about the same on the website, except that there's an additional sizing tool in the settings menu. As you can see, there's a scale here that lets you set your aspect ratio. And what's really cool about this is that once you've selected your preferred size, this setting will apply to all future images until you change it again. This means that the days of having to specify your aspect ratio in every single individual image are gone. The website also introduces the ability to change the aspect ratio of an image as many times as you want after it's been created. These are small changes, but ones that really help to streamline the creation process. Number 5, privacy. Probably the most significant change between creating in the Midjourney Discord and website is that the latter allows you to work privately. This is a pretty big change from the public rooms that most of us are used to using in the Discord. I think this development has been a long time coming, and it's definitely one that many of us have been asking for. I mean, let's be real. Most people would probably prefer to work on their creative projects alone, away from prying eyes. I still remember the first time I started tinkering with AI art and prompt engineering, and I definitely recall feeling pretty intimidated by the knowledge that all sorts of strangers could be seeing my work. To be fair, the Midjourney Discord actually does have a stealth mode, but in order to access it, you need to pay for one of the more expensive monthly plans, and I'm not sure that most people are willing to foot that bill. As for the Midjourney website, I really like the new creation rooms. The layout is simple but intuitive, and everything feels polished and well thought out. The one downside, though, is that creating alone can feel, well, lonely. I know I just said that most people would probably prefer to work in private, and that's true. But at the same time, I think a lot of us have gotten used to the sense of community that the Midjourney Discord offers. For so long, a huge part of my Midjourney experience has been watching dozens of complete strangers from all over the world bring their own unique creations to life. And obviously, I'm not the only one who can say this. I think we can all agree that something important would be lost without the public rooms. For one thing, the kind of communal creation that exists in the Discord today is a great way for all of us AI nerds to develop our skills. I know I've certainly picked up on a number of useful tricks by watching other people work, and I've seen other people copy and modify my prompts as well. There's also just a sense of fun and camaraderie that comes with working in such a public space. As an example, sometimes when the servers are experiencing problems, a bunch of users will pile into the support chat and hang out there until the problem is resolved. The mood is usually pretty laid back, people start clowning around and cracking jokes, and it's generally just a good time. You know that vibe you get in school when the teacher steps out of the classroom for a while and you just get to mess around with your friends? It's kind of like that. Fortunately, I think that the Midjourney developers understand how important the communal experience has been for users because the website actually has public rooms as well as private ones. So, essentially, users will have the option of creating privately, but will also still have the chance to join group chats and take part in community activities like prompt battles. In the end, it sounds like we'll probably get the best of both worlds, which is great. And those are my thoughts on the new creation feature on the Midjourney website. But what do you guys think? Do you like creating on the website? Do you think I missed anything important in this video? I'd love to know in the comments. Until next time, bye.